Okay, let's move straight on. An old favourite. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look the same anymore. It's not as dark. It's definitely not as thick. Digestive. Solid, reliable biscuit. It's not. When we were kids, it wasn't the one that you instantly went to in the cupboard if there was anything else. But when there wasn't anything else, good old reliable digestive. Get them dipped. Oh yeah, that's a funny thing. I remember this from when I was young. They won't go in. So I used to just snap it in half. I evolved my dipping into this, which is just lazy, but it works. Just put it straight in. Sip of milk. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so can't go wrong with digestives. They do exactly what they say on the tin. So well, let's do a Johnny Come Lately, because I don't remember these when I was a kid, but I have to say, they are great. And funny thing is, I came back from work about an hour ago, walked in with all these biscuits in a giant bag, and my landlady said, "Oh, I've got a present for you." Guess what it was? It was, where are they? A packet of these. Choco Leibniz. These are great, but guess what? I'd already bought a packet for this video, so now I've got 2 packets of these that I don't actually want. Now the thing about these is, it's very chocolate based. The biscuit is thin. You can peel the chocolate off. I haven't eaten one of these for probably 20 years, but they are good. I don't remember what they taste like, but I know that I used to really like them. The specific taste, I've got no idea anymore. I obviously didn't eat enough of them. So you can get the nice chunky bits off from around the sides. I'm not messing about with the top, it's wafer thin, but a good biscuit. I know lots of people like these. Put it down, Piers. Step away from the biscuit. Right. Not necessarily a biscuit. Something that I hated until I was probably, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years old. Can you see what it is? It's a fig roll. Controversial, I know. It's not really a biscuit. I don't know what it is. It's a roll. But they're pretty decent. And again, a bite of this with a sip of milk. I wish I could taste it. They feel like they've got the same kind of consistency. They're soft and chewy. Yeah, gets my vote. They're pretty good. Some of you won't like them at all. They're kind of one of those sort of more Marmite-y biscuits, I guess. You either love them or hate them. They're all right. I like them. So, let's move on. This next one, the king of controversy, because is it a biscuit? Is it a cake? Who gives a fuck? Just get them down, yeah. Seriously, that court case went on for years. Now, I've already spotted this. I haven't had a Jaffa cake for years. What on earth is that? That's not a... What is that? Somebody pointed out to me after the chocolate videos, shrinkflation. That's what they call it. It is a thing. And I heard that on the radio the other day, actually, on 5 Live. So I had a technique with these when I was a kid. And I used to pretty much kind of break the cake off, the biscuit, whatever you want to call it. It was all about getting the orange bit. So you can just peel it off, pop it in. When I wasn't being an absolute glutton, I used to have the patience to let all the chocolate melt off, and then I would, such a weirdo, I would take the orange bit out and just look at it, have a little check of it. Yeah, oh yeah, it's orange, yeah. Put it back in, eat it. Somebody made a comment about the chocolate video to say that they didn't know why they used to deconstruct their biscuits, but they thought it was probably just to make it last longer. You're right, that's exactly why I used to do it. It was, yeah, I mean, these things were so important when we were kids. I know, obviously, look, I came from a certain kind of background. My parents had a lot of money, but I didn't, you know, they didn't, well, I wasn't obese when I was a kid, put it that way. And of course, I started at boarding school from the age of 8. We didn't get anything there at all. I think on a Saturday, after lunch on a Saturday, if you weren't playing for in the school football team or cricket or rugby, which I always was, they used to line everyone up, and matron would walk around with a box of, say, Mars bars or Bounties or Flakes, whatever, one for each boy, and that was you done for the rest of the week. So, which I didn't mind, and the truth of it is, I was going to mention this before, sorry, this is going on a tangent a bit, but when I was boarding, there were 3 or 4 of us who every now and again we used to get up in the middle of the night. We knew where the sweets were stored in the school. Yeah, we used to creep down the stairs in the dark and go and raid the biscuits and chocolates. Yeah, I know, criminal act, but what can you do? So, let's move on. Jaffa Cakes, you tell me, is it a biscuit or is it cake, or are you in this camp? Who gives a damn? I'm not going to open these, well, because it's such a waste. I'm not going to eat all this stuff. It's just going in the bin, probably. Bourbon. Good biscuit. Good biscuit for lots of reasons, but 2 main reasons. You can dip them in tea. You can dip them in milk, but also you can deconstruct them. Just like there's something I forgot, and I know you're all going to hate me. I forgot to get custard creams, but same thing. I used to hold the 2 biscuit bits and gently twizzle them, and eventually, if it was warm enough, you could just kind of slide it apart, scrape all the inside off. What is it? Fondant? I don't know what you call it. Cream, whatever. Scrape it all off, eat that. Got 2 biscuits left. Bob's your uncle. Moving on. Oh man, these were the governor. I only liked the orange ones, and I only liked the milk chocolate ones. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. Sorry about that. I never said I was a singer, although I did used to be in choir at prep school. Clubs, brilliant. I don't know what they're like now. I'm not going to open these. I've no doubt that they are, the chocolate's as thin as they can possibly have it. The inside bit, probably rubbish. But these were the governor. And you could get nice bits of chocolate off, take it apart. It was an exercise eating one of these. Great. As I say, orange ones, plain milk chocolate ones. The fruit one, only if there was nothing else. Mint, same thing, only if there was nothing else. I'll be back. It's going to be 3.